Welcome to the channel, and you join us both on a ride out to get Karen a Pinlock visor insert. Once again, the weather was supposed to be dry, but shortly after leaving home, the heavens opened. But we soon made it to our destination, MSG Bike Gear. It's located just outside of Yarm, Stockton-on-Tees, and it's where we've bought, well, all of our motorcycle gear, to be honest. And the rain was starting to get heavy as we arrived. But you pull into the farmyard and find somewhere to park. I didn't film inside the shop, mainly because I don't like to. I think it's a bit awkward. But we went in and spoke to the really helpful staff. I can't big up this place enough. And it wasn't long before they'd taken Karen's helmet off her, give it a good dry and a clean, and fitted the new Pinlock insert. So supplied and fitted in no time whatsoever. Then we stood around chatting for a bit, as you do. Mainly they were asking us for any feedback on the kit we'd bought from them. So we gave them feedback about the jackets and trousers, and then jumped back on the bike. Yeah, if you're in Teesside, I can't recommend this place enough. All the details are in the description down below. So the plan had been nip across to MSG, get the Pinlock, and then go for lunch. And we were going to have a bit of a ride out to a little place we like. It's on the A66. So our route would take us through a number of little villages in the area: Middleton Monroe, Middleton St George, and then across to Croft. Then we'd hit the North Ellerton road before peeling off towards Scorton. And then the plan was to head towards Richmond, and then from Richmond we'd head to our destination, which was Mainsgill Farm Shop, for lunch. They do a nice ploughman's there. I mean, they do a lot of things there, but the ploughman's particularly nice. So that was the plan. But by the time we got here into Scorton, it was wet and cold. And I thought of riding further through Richmond on to lunch was, well, neither of us really fancied being out in the wet, because at this point my RST boots, my Adventure X waterproof boots, had once again proven to be not waterproof. So with slightly damp feet, we decided to try a cafe we hadn't been to for years. In fact, the last time we were here was pre-COVID, and that's the Ellerton Lakeside Cafe. So you just ride through Scorton and out the other side, and a few miles up the road you'll find the right turn off to the cafe. So that's what we thought we'd do. We'd go there. We hadn't been there for a while. We weren't even sure if it'd be open. But Karen can see everything now with a nice Pinlock insert. She's not misting up anymore. While we were there, we also bought some E-Defenders. Again, Pinlock ones. We thought we'd give them a try. So Karen's got the new Pinlock E-Defenders in, and I've got a different setting that we're trying. Oh, I was slowing down here thinking it was the turn off for the cafe, but I was wrong. It was another couple of 100 yards up the road. So with the wet and the cold, by the time we got here my old man bladder was looking forward to getting off the bike and getting in the cafe. The last time we were here it was in the summer months and this car park was full. There's Karen doing the usual dismount gymnastics. And there's a quick look at the new seat cushion I've got for Karen. Fits the back seat much better. She hasn't made her mind up whether she likes it or not yet. At this point, Karen decided she was rushing ahead inside and left me to take the cameras and everything off the bike. There's a play area there for the kids. And over in the distance, that green building's a small garden centre. Now I hadn't intended to film this, but I'd neglected to turn the camera off and it was just inside my helmet. Fortunately, 360 camera, you can usually find some footage. This is me wandering about trying to find Karen, but it also gives you a look around the building. So deciding that she must still be at the little girl's room, I decided to find a table. And there's 2 tables free. And I picked a table and promptly took my kit off, only to find out I picked the wrong one when she that must be a babe turned up. Apparently this table's better.
Can I borrow your glasses a second?
Yeah, of course.
Because it's next to a radiator that was on.
Didn't you get something that were folded down to nothing and... I think they're up.
Well, I'll see what's it going.
Sometimes you have to wait till you know it's toast.
Well, I've got it on a delay.
I don't know.
I wish it'd be a bit quicker. That's everything's for ready, isn't it? That's everything's for ready.
Always.
So here we go, we're all set, back on the bike, had a nice sausage and bacon sandwich and a lovely cup of coffee, warmed ourselves through and decided that we were going to call it a day. So we're going to head home. Again, the rain had stopped, but not for long. It was one of those days where the rain would stop for 5 minutes, then rain for 10, then stop for 10, then rain for 5. So we decided to end the day with a success and not get too wet. So before the heavens opened again, we decided homeward bound. But it didn't last long before the heavens opened again, and something wasn't right. My helmet didn't feel right, and one of my earplugs was starting to work its way loose. And the sky was getting darker. Just here on the left, there's a car in the lay-by, and there's a lady that's taking part in an ever-growing countryside activity of fly tipping. You can't make this stuff up, can you? Pulls up in a nice car and then starts dumping loads of rubbish. I wouldn't care, she's probably driven further to come here to dump the rubbish. She could have gone to the local tip. But my helmet's still feeling not right, and the earplug has worked its way further out of my ear, so it's time to sort it out. And I'm glad I did decide to pull over and sort it out, because I was in for a surprise. Good job I stopped. My helmet wasn't even fastened. Yeah. All sorted, earplug back in, helmet fastened now. Silly daft old bugger. And we passed some more fly tipping. But that looked like builder's rubble, probably from a roofer. So wait for a gap in the traffic. Take a spudge through some water-filled potholes. Shake the water out of my boot as best I can. And we've gone through Yarm, we're now at Leven. Just about to go over Leven Bridge. and the rain is still falling. And as you can't see much through the forward facing camera lens, let's spin round and you can look at me for a bit. And I don't know if you can tell, but my jacket's starting to get a bit damp across the shoulders and the top of the chest and the arms. I've got to say I'm happy with this Oxford jacket though, because no water came in, I wasn't wet, but the jacket's starting to get saturated, so I'm going to try some muck off spray and give my jacket a spray with some water repellent just to shed the water. But it's about this time that the camera battery finally died on me, because I'd turned it on and left it on for the ride. So I'm going to call in on the way home and get some petrol. I like to put the bike away with a full tank. So the details for the the cafe and the bike shop, in fact 2 cafes, I'll put Mainsgill as well, they're in the description below. And thanks for watching. Ride safe, be safe, enjoy life. Ta-ra.